What made him such a good player? How highly did you rate him?
Well, I gave him his first cap back in 2004. He came in against the USA, and he probably felt hard done by in 07 not making the World Cup squad that time. But it was a tough call at the time. It was pretty close. But I think he kind of, the back end of his career, he really matured. And in 09, he was crucial. I thought the try in Cardiff, the famous try, which won the Grand Slam, in many ways, that was a turning point in the game. If you remember the dynamics of that game, Ireland were kind of struggling to find their mojo in the game, and that cross kick that he hit on the full and just went straight down the middle of the field and scored, like that's one of the greats of Irish rugby. He was a very, very consummate footballer. You know, in his career early on, he wanted to play full back, he wanted to play centre, and he kind of betwixt between for many years in his own head. He was a bit conflicted where he wanted to be. And funnily, you don't like say this, but he went to the Ospreys. He actually kind of, for some reason, got his clearer vision of what he wanted, and he thought he played really, really well over there, and he came back to Ulster. But he's been a huge servant to Ulster in Ireland. He's a fantastic career, and you know, apart from the Grand Slam, I think, you know, he'd be seen as a really, really good footballer in his time, and his service to Irish rugby is great. I echo everything that Stephen said there, and you know, it's a pity to see him going. You know, I think if he had been lucky with injuries, he probably could have another couple of seasons. But look, the injuries have been his downfall. He's been very unlucky. And as you get a bit on of it as well, it's harder. The rehabs take longer, and your body is just telling you time is up. And I think, you know, Tommy called himself. It's sad, very sad to see a player retire, but his contribution has been immense, both in Ulster and Ireland.
And was there a big difference in Bowe between 06, 07, and you said he matured later on, and Bowe in 09, or would you chalk it up maybe as a slight regret that he didn't go in 07?
Yeah, he wouldn't have been astray going in 07. It was just a tight call at the time. There's a lot of competition, but yeah, I mean, I got a lot of criticism for bringing him, and then when he kicked on after that, people said he should have been brought. You know, you could make that argument. You know, it's Monday morning quarterback stuff, but I will say credit where credit is due to him. Like he really hit the straps around that time, like 8 or 9. He really hit the straps. I thought he was outstanding, and I think, you know, he kind of built his legacy around that time in terms of his consistency with Ireland. And you know, I suppose maybe the World Cup, he mightn't agree with this, but maybe the World Cup sometimes makes you maybe more focused. I mean, it happened to Gordon Darcy. Gordon Darcy missed the World Cup in 03, and he really, you know, clicked the following year, and he was the player of the Six Nations in 04. I think Tommy had that just change of gear around that time, and that really kind of nailed him down as a key winger for Ireland. But he's on and off. He's always had the rugby injuries, and he's had some really nasty ones at the back end of his career, like that, are really serious. As Stephen said, that high percent to me, I remember it happening. It was just, you don't even want to think about it. Yeah. But he was a real warrior. He came back from everything, every chance he got, and, you know, a fantastic professional. So wish him really sad to see him go, and wish him well in his retirement.
Okay.